The last thing I ever said to my father was, "I love you, Daddy. Be careful and be safe." The last words that he told me were, "I love you with all of my heart." My father was murdered by 4 young people bent on killing someone. One of them was a 13-year-old boy who was the exact same age as my son. The events of that night devastated me. I wanted them to pay. I turned to prayer. At one point early on, I thought I was handling my grief well. I thought if I worked hard, I thought if I took care of my children and took care of my family and helped them through their grief, that I was handling it. But in reality, I wasn't dealing with my grief. I was running from my grief. My ability to deal with it was becoming weaker and weaker, and to the point where I couldn't even think about my father. The sweetest memories were reduced to the images that were in my mind of his murder. As the years passed, I would read my scriptures, searching desperately for guidance. I was in such a low place. I didn't sleep more than 2 or 3 hours every night, and I did that for about 18 years. Throughout the years, I had a thought that I needed to visit these individuals in prison. It wasn't something that I wanted to do. I was afraid, but it was probably the one thing that I hadn't tried. I had to do something to get my life back. I had tried everything else. I had no intention to forgive them. I wanted to know if I hated them because I knew one thing. I knew I couldn't die and have hate in my heart. And I'm so grateful that I did, because in doing that, I was able to start the process. I was able to look in their eyes. I was able to see my Father in heaven sees when he looks at them. And having had that experience, there's no way that I could do anything but forgive them and feel a love for them my Father in heaven felt. And that made all the change in the world. Faith in God includes faith in his timing. And for me, that took 18 years. 18 years of crying myself to sleep. But when I walked in those prison doors, that truly was the start of a day that would change. I walked in those prison doors a shattered victim. I walked out healed, free. His grace is that part that carried me through my darkest days and my loneliest nights, that supported me, and ultimately that showed me his infinite love for myself and for those 4 young people. His grace is that part that made it so that my heart could love them